Well, contrary to everyone else, COVID was like a blessing to me in disguise, low key. I lost my grandfather. My mental state wasn't too good. So ending junior year, beginning senior year, I really fucked up with my classes. I don't even know, but I think I had been out of a relationship for like 2 months by then. So I had my little quarantine thing on the side, my little bay.
Wow, real quick.
I mean, not quick. But
these
like,
women, man. These women.
Rotating plates.
These
Oh
women
my God.
pissing me off.
She was like 2 months.
Like 2. Why you ever give a nigga like maybe 3 months? Like
She was not crying.
Like
She was
crying
not
for
crying.
me or something.
Yeah, she was like, fuck that nigga. So you see, pre-COVID, your boy was struggling. You know, I need to find a group of friends. You feel me? I need to do this, do that. My empty ass apartment, you could hear my echoes all the time. You feel me? No babes here, no nothing. I was just out here going to work, coming back home, sleeping on the floor.
Yeah.
You feel me? By one pillow.
Your pillow
Then
was your babe.
COVID-19 hit. I just became fat.
Yo, hey, we're back again, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, welcome to another episode of the Afro Journal podcast. Yes, sir. This is what episode 28.
28.
Damn. Let me just say this. Last week's episode, banger. If I do say
Another
so,
banger.
that was such a dope conversation. If you haven't checked it out, definitely go check it out. But this week again, it's about to be another one. You know, we coming in hot. We're bringing the vibes a bit down. You know, having some real conversations today about experiences. But before we get into it, let me introduce myself. But before I do that, you know, I have a surprise for you guys.
Hey, a different hat.
Yeah, you guys, I was low-key thinking of buying a hat. You know which hat I wanted to buy Yannis hat, but Yannis hat has like freak and the Nike side. I bet
if you're buying one, buy for me too.
Exactly. Give me one too.
Yo, but guys, if you're watching on the video, you see I came in with different vibe today. Got the black hat, the black cap. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm actually excited because I went shopping with my younger brother this weekend. So I was like, yeah, I need to.
Who was the one paying? Who was the one paying?
I wish it was him, but it's still me. It's pissing me off, man. It's pissing me off. But yes, guys, it's your no more one cap. Chisom AGK, man. Jeremiah Okafor.
Boom.
Well, so am I next?
Yes, you're next, sir.
Okay. I told these guys that what I'm going to do right now is cringe, but you know,
just do it.
It's your boy. Kawaii. Peter
What? Is that some animation?
If you know, you know.
In the edit, just added whatever reference that was meant to reference in the edit.
Oh my gosh. But it's okay, you guys, it's okay to be cringe sometimes. You need to sweat cringe. You know what I mean? Just ooze it out of yourself.
It's alright.
I'm feeling cringy today,
It's
so
alright.
I just felt like saying it.
I mean, guys, if you see Peter, the guy, if you see something changed about him, he lost his hair, like most of his hair. He's not wearing a durag. So, like, he came in with a different energy this week.
Oh my gosh, man. Do I have a forehead?
You have a forehead.
Is it four? Is it four?
Yes,
I think it's like 4.5, honestly.
Are you mad? Can you clearly see it's 4, man? It's 4, not disrespect me like that, boy.
All right, Madame Bole.
It's your chocolate queen. I'm looking like a little boy today with my little cap here, but it's fine because we still popping.
Always still popping, whether it's boy vibes, you know, little boy
If you
vibes.
can't have me at my worst, you can't have me at my best. Period.
If this is your worst, I think they got a deal. Honestly.
Facts.
I think they got.
If it's just you wearing a hat, I think that's
the
good.
worst. Oh man, but yes. So this week we're actually talking about a very special topic because something nice happened this weekend.
Proverb.
Oh, Bole. Bole. Peter, we need to give her a raise. Honestly, Bole. Oh, look at this right now.
But you can take
direct deposit.
You can
direct deposit. I got you right now.
But you can take 20% of Chisom's share. Just take 20% of his share. That's definitely okay.
Oh man, but yes, I beg before we distribute my shares, let me give the proverb from last week. And you know, I actually promised Melania I was going to try to give it in French because I stole the proverb from her. So guys, bear with me. Alright, so I'll give the French and then the English translation. The proverb is
do that. Speak your French.
Unu semple gote de plus pour entrer de début d'un déluge. In English,
That wasn't actually that bad.
yeah,
That wasn't actually that bad.
not the worst, not the worst French in the world. If you're a true French speaker,
Don't take offense.
I'm very sorry. I'm honestly very sorry. But in English, the proverb was one small raindrop can be the beginning of a storm. And I think it's very appropriate for this week's episode because, you know, when you just look at it like, when you think about domino effects, it's just like literally one thing, one piece falling has a domino effect on so many things. You know, like the day you decide to get disciplined in your craft can be what sets you up for life. The day you decide to make one dumb decision, boom, your life is ruined from that, and then you live with regrets for the rest of your life. So one small raindrop can be the beginning of the storm, whether positive or negative. And on that note, we're going
Are you the storm? Are you the storm? Are you receiving the storm?
Are you the storm or are you receiving the storm? I'm going to have to think about that for a little bit to see if it actually makes sense.
Think about it. If you're the storm, that means you're the one making the waves. You feel me? Just the drop is just a sign of your greatness.
Your greatness.
Because you have plethora coming.
Okay.
But if you're receiving the storm,
if you're in the midst
you
of
want to
the
hide
storm,
away now. You want to
yeah,
exactly.
Okay.
It's dangerous for you.
Okay. I like that.
Exactly. Big brain.
Big brain. I like that energy. But yeah, on that note, we're going to be talking about the highs and lows of COVID-19. Because we're just coming out of that now. You know, like
coming out. It's coming back.
It's low-key coming back, but we're praying.
With this Delta variant.
I'm speaking by faith. Whether Delta, American Airlines, wherever you are.
No, there will soon be Sokoto variant.
This guy. But yeah,
that one will be mad. You know, it'll have some. I don't want to say it.
You know what? Let's not even be offensive right now.
Yeah, exactly.
But COVID-19, it was like a small raindrop from Wuhan, China, and now it's a big storm in the whole global pandemic.
That's possibly false information right now. It may not be. It may not have come from Wuhan, China. It might have come from the U.S. government.
I'm dead.
Jokes. Yeah, jokes. Conspiracy theories.
Oh man, but not diving too deep into like the whole COVID in itself and how it started. We don't really care about that, at least now, because most people know. But we just want to talk about our experiences with it. You know, whether COVID was truly a blessing or a curse. I feel like for most people, it would be like, oh, it's obviously a curse. But let's break that down in our experience. So Peter, let me start with you.
All right, so you see, pre-COVID, your boy was struggling. You feel me? He was like, yo, man, I need to settle down in this Riley place. You know, I need to find a group of friends. You feel me? I need to do this, do that. My empty house apartment, you could hear my echoes all the time. You feel me? No babes here, no nothing. I was just out here going to work, coming back home, sleeping on the floor.
Yeah.
You feel me? By one pillow.
Your pillow
then
was your
COVID-19 hit. But I don't drive, people. I don't drive. I'm not a driver. I don't have my license.
That's your big age.
Uber all day, man. Uber all day.
That's your big age.
Yo, honestly, let's see. I actually tried to get my license. Yeah. But COVID-19 hit, and I was like, I'm not going to the DMV to get this, you know, to get sick. Oh man. I'm not about to stay.
Like,
2 hours.
Let me just stay by lane.
So, I mean, that was really the cause was just like COVID-19 just like made me realize what was happening to my body basically, and how like I was changing, like, you know, I was heavy.
Wait, hold on.
And that's something that was new for me.
So you're saying that like before COVID, you were like, you're looking nice, you're looking like a snack.
No. I was okay. I was okay, but when I came here and I was trying to settle down, I wasn't going to the gym or anything like that. I was just like going to work, trying to impress my, you know, boss and stuff like that. Yeah. I can complete my task and stuff like that. You know, I'm a hard worker. So. Are you putting your cap? Yeah. That's funny. Jokes. He got jokes. So basically, I wasn't working out and I just became big boy Chiso. Oh, you know. I don't. What else did I say? Do I say puff? It's not puff that. There was Biggie Peter. Oh, did I say Chiso?
Your references are just off.
Honestly, my brain is scattered today. Just I've lost all my hair.
Let me just pause Peter for a second while he collects himself back. Just take a second and collect yourself back, right?
Nah. If I'm going deep, let me get lost in this deepness. Okay,
you want to get lost in the wilderness. You want to get lost in your storm.
Let me get lost
because this is a storm for you right now.
I just became fat. That's why I was gallivanting all around with my storytelling. I'm trying to be a good storyteller.
Yeah,
but I'm bad at it.
Yeah.
So I was just gallivanting. I just became fat. That was just it during this COVID-19. That was basically it. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That was my course.
I'm glad you landed finally.
Yeah.
You know, Bole. What do you think about COVID? Like when COVID hit, was there any changes in your life? How did it affect you? All of that, good or bad?
So, contrary to everyone else, COVID was like a blessing to me in disguise,
Really?
low key.
Because you were in your senior year, right?
I was senior year. What was it? It was like mid-senior year, and everything switched to online. So I was taking all my classes online. It was like D term. So I fucked up junior year. I lost my grandfather. My mental state wasn't too good. So ending junior year, beginning senior year, I really fucked up with my classes, right? So I had to retake 2 classes in order to graduate. So this meant overloading, like double overloading D term. So I was taking 5 classes D term. Yeah, and that included MQP, my humanities seminar, and then like 3 upper level chem eng courses. So it was a lot, right?
And for those that don't know, right? First of all, senior year means your final year in college. Second of all, D term is like the second half of the second semester, right? So in WPI we have like we do quarterly terms. So it's A, B, C, D. So instead of the full 2 semester type system, so D term is literally the end of the second semester, right before you graduate or right before the summer. So sorry, keep going.
So I thought that would be a lot, but honestly, going online, it made all my classes so much easier. Like my GPA skyrocketed. Like I was just living my life.
We like that.
It was so good. Like what else was happening? I had my little quarantine bay. This was like a couple months. I think COVID really.
Wait. Can I just say this? I thought we were asking about the courses, not the overall story yet.
What courses?
Overall.
Oh, okay. So
how did COVID?
I failed the test. I failed the test.
No, you're still recollecting yourself. It's fine.
Yeah, but continue.
Take it.
I was like, but let's tell you all the good parts of COVID-19.
I didn't really have any bad parts, to be honest.
Okay.
But COVID hit, like, I think I was like, I don't even know, but I think I had been out of a relationship for like 2 months by then. So I had my little quarantine thing on the side, my little bay.
Wow, real quick.
I mean, not quick. But
these women, man. These women.
Rotating plates.
These
women
pissing me off.
She was like 2 months.
Like 2. Why you ever give a nigga like maybe 3 months? Like
she was not crying.
Like, cry for me or something.
Yeah, she was like, fuck that nigga.
I'm living my life.
Some tears, you know. Post on social media. This guy broke my. Let me be like, okay, like she's feeling this, you know.
It's okay.
She was like, let me cry on another nigga's shoulder.
It's okay. I was just living my life. But
oh my god.
No, like COVID was really chill. Oh my gosh, and COVID was when I really when I really like started my fitness journey, because pre-COVID. I was going to the gym here and there, but like I was still very chubby. I didn't have like the muscle definition that I needed, the toning. So having so much extra time really allowed me to like tap into that and just get fit. And now, you know, I'm looking like a whole fucking snack.
Yeah. Show us those muscles. Show us the flex.
Wow.
Oh, damn. Look at those guns.
Damn. You should have gone to the Olympics. Why are you here, fam? Like,
you should have done backstroke. Because your back is pumping.
It really is.
Oh man, we love it.
But COVID was good, I think, and I feel bad saying that sometimes because I know there are a lot of people who really like suffered from it. I mean, my mom's a nurse, so she was working directly with COVID patients. Yeah. And, you know, she would tell me about stories at work, coming home, having to literally de-gown herself, like outside, like not coming into the house and all that. And it's crazy. But, you know, I'm blessed that I'm still here, still healthy, my family's healthy, and, you know, we're just taking it day by day.
Honestly, I mean, there are some certain things in life that, you know, people are going to suffer and other people are going to thrive. You know, that's just the way of life.
Yeah.
You can't save everyone. You can only save yourself.
Thanks.
And try to be beneficial to other people around you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the way life is. Straight facts.
Facts. Because I mean, when COVID started, that was March-ish, maybe like
it was
January,
March,
February,
March.
but
Yeah.
really March 2020, right? So it was really, that was the time that it was COVID to me was good and bad. It was good. It really was good and bad. Obviously, the bad was that like a lot of people were being affected. I wasn't able to go out as much. I wasn't able to see my friends as much.
He wasn't able to go to
but it wasn't that
Howard.
What are you talking about, my guy?
This guy was squeezing some things in Howard. You know,
saying?
he was bumping some things. He was scoping them out.
First of all, I don't know why Peter is always chatting, but it's alright. It is what it is. I wasn't able to go out as much. Obviously, like everything really slowed down. But to me, the good side of it was I needed that. Like I needed everything to calm down. You know, like I feel like I was always under like Peter was saying, like you're going out every weekend. Not every weekend. Most weekends you're going out, you're doing something. It's either you're going out or you're hanging out with friends, or there's always something happening, and then you have to get into work. You have to do everything. So it's almost like your life is on the move. But then when everything slowed down, I was just like, oh, I actually had to think about my life. One of the blessings though was that I feel like my family became a bit closer. Like, well, we're pretty close, but during COVID, we became a lot closer because we talked a lot more, right? And like it helps you, you know, when you're always like, oh, make sure you call the people you love, make sure you do this, make sure you do that. Pre-COVID, it's something we always said, but in reality, I didn't do it as much as I would have liked. But once COVID hit, it's just like, okay, like we have time now, so let's get into these conversations. And we started like talking every week and started doing all that, which was good. The second thing that happened to me that was dope was I was able to get into a lot of the things that I was pushing off. Literally, this Afro journal started from COVID. Remember?
Yeah. I hit you so. I was like, yo, Chisom, I know you ain't doing shit except for your things, you know, at Howard.
What is this guy saying with Howard?
Like, I don't
understand what this Howard did.
The girl them, you know what I mean?
All the girl them.
All the girl them. And I was like, yo, drop that, fam. Drop that. No quarantine bay. You feel me? Only podcast bay right now. Let's podcast bay.
But yeah, so like Peter and I, we've been thinking about like the podcast since like junior year of college, right? But always like we're busy with this, with that. Once COVID hit, we're just like, we actually slowed down and we're like, wow, we can actually do this thing because we have the time. And then I was able to get into investing as well, which to me that was huge. Like that was a huge turning point in my financial literacy thing, because then it's all these little things that I need to set my life up that you can't like push off. Is like, it's hard, so I need time.
You don't
to
have
get
enough
into
money.
It,
you don't have the financial capital. You know what I mean? And stuff like that.
Thank you. And these are all the good things that were happening to me. And I feel like the real effects of COVID, where people deal with like obviously like loneliness, people are dying, families dying, this and that, blah blah blah. Yep. It didn't affect me as much because thank God most of my family at least were good. You know, the only days we lost my grandmom during COVID as well. So that was like probably like August or July. So that was like later on after COVID started, and that was sad.
I also lost my grandmom last year too.
Yeah,
but so it was January.
That was one of the lows. That was one of the lows of the whole COVID season, right? But for the most part, my brother moved in with me, my sister moved in with me. So all the isolation, wahala, and all that, I didn't really feel it like that. So it was easy for me to quarantine. It was easy for me to just chill by myself because I had people around me. And I don't know, man. So when I think about it, everything in hindsight, COVID just seems like a turning point for a lot of things. I feel like that really set me up for adulting properly, in a sense, you know, because I started thinking about my life on a deeper level, right? People were worried. A lot of people were worried about their jobs. A lot of people were worried about like different things. Thank God I wasn't really worried about all that. All I just worried about was, I was
lucky worried about my job though in the beginning because
at the background,
I wasn't really sure.
There, but in my head I was like,
you're fine.
Like I'm not really good. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be fine, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I remember one thing that made me sad during COVID was when the fashion show was cancelled. Oh man.
Honestly, I wasn't going to attend, so I was just like,
man. Like if you listen to like episode 3, 4, thereabouts, a few of our earlier episodes, we talk about this fashion show that we do in WPA every year, right? So I always looked forward to attending this show, which is like the biggest show in, I'll say, Worcester, in my opinion, right? I always wanted
Did you just claim Worcester?
I said it. I said what I said.
Yeah.
Wow. Nigga claimed Worcester. Big boy.
I said what I said, right? And I always wanted to attend as just like an audience member, you know, just chill, do my thing. Not like I'm behind the scene working, modeling, making sure the show is running well and all that. But then I booked my ticket, booked my flight, got my invite. I was like, it's about to be late. Just sit down and enjoy. More COVID hits, man. They said, the show is not happening anymore. I was like, yo.
And it was going to happen that March, right?
Yes. Yeah. Was it March or April?
It was March.
No,
right?
I think it was April. April 20.
Yeah, it was April. Yeah.
Okay. April.
But I already booked my flight.
Man, I'm still crying that show. The way we had everything set and finished, completed in December. R.I.P.
In December, that was like the earliest.
We were very on top of our shit that year with the fashion show. Like all we needed, all we were waiting for was just a day.
Damn. Me, I was so ready. I was like, I just want to go watch it, and I was hoping to eat too because I was hearing there was gonna be food. So, was there gonna be food? Damn. I guess I deceived myself. Yeah.
There was going to be food, but at someone else's house. You feel me?
Oh man, whose house?
I don't know. I'm just claiming.
Information.
I was like, where you get your information from?
I mean, where you have all these people, you know, there's going to be food at someone else's house.
I mean, true.
You know what I mean?
Oh man,
maybe Bole could have cooked
my
for
house.
you.
Oh no.
Oh man, but yeah. So, in hindsight, Corona was very. It was very 50-50, I would say, because there was the Did you guys get like what's it called, like the whole like working from home, trying to get used to that?
Yeah.
Like how did that affect you guys?
Yeah. It was the best thing ever.
Wait, before you guys skip it, can I tell my own story now?
Yeah. Oh yeah. True.
I know I've been forgotten, but let me tell my own story. You feel me? Okay. So like I was saying previously,
yes,
your boy was chubby. You mean?
Yeah.
Your boy was chubby. Then. And I didn't have a car, so I was Ubering to my workplace, spending that amount of money. Yeah. So when COVID-19 hit, I was just saving a lot of money. You feel me? I could concentrate on, starting this Afro Journal podcast with Chisom, investment, because all the stocks were crashing during that period of time. So stocks were cheap. Stocks were now cheap, and I was now spending money. It was just like the perfect storm, just for me to enter the stock market, right? And I did that. I own my Tesla stocks because I've been hyping Tesla for a very long time. I rep Tesla. But like, I started like buying other stocks and stuff like that.
Maybe Elon Musk can sponsor this video.
Yeah. Amen. And I also started running a lot more. I hadn't run in such a very long time. Like in over a year basically. And I remember I couldn't run like half, like a full lap. A full lap around.
Like 400 meters.
Like 400 meters. I couldn't run 400 meters, bro. I was mad fat. Then I was able to. I started wearing hoodies because I was so embarrassed about my how I looked.
Wait, this was after COVID or was this before COVID?
This was during COVID. This was during COVID.
So
when I wanted to go
COVID kind of kickstarted your fat journey.
My fat journey, no, my fitness journey.
Well, wait, were you this big before COVID?
Yeah.
Oh damn.
Yeah. Then COVID made me realize that, bro, I'm fat as crap. Like COVID made me settle down and think, like, look at myself in the mirror. I'm like, yo, Jesus, you're not looking like, bro, man. My belly, oh my gosh, bro, I look like a grandfather. All those grandfather kind of bellies. I was like, nah. I have to move away from this. So I started running, and I was the only person running in my whole apartment because this was during COVID. No one was running outside. Everyone so I had so much anxiety running outside by myself. Just this black kid in all black, just running outside randomly. So I was like, man, I'm about to get in trouble. You feel me? But then I got, I started running a lot more. Got my Fitbit, got a lot better. And investment. Started the podcast with Chisom. My mental health was a lot better, because I was going outside a lot more. And I was able to plan out my life, basically. I mean, that's when COVID-19 is when I decided to go back to school. I'm planning to go back to, school to do my master's. It was during COVID-19. So, it gave me time to plan out my life.
Facts. Because, I mean, you said that you were going out a lot more during COVID. This boy.
Nah. Going out a lot more.
I mean, you said that your mental health was on point because you started going out a lot more. And I'm just
I mean, like going outside.
You're meant to be on the lockdown, my guy.
Going outside.
Oh man,
bro, fuck that lockdown, bro.
I
couldn't stay inside. I didn't go outside. I went around my apartment area. I ran outside my apartment area.
How long were you doing all that, Bole? Till what time? Or till what month?
So, Bola, you were one of those people at Cancun.
To be
that they saw in
honest,
Florida,
when
in Miami.
COVID started, I feel like everyone was so stressed out about it. And then there was me. Like, I was just chilling. I was like, God is looking out for me. Like, I'm not going to catch whatever this is. Like, he's going to keep me healthy. And I just was not, like, pressed. Like, people were going to the store, stocking up on all these non-perishables, tomatoes, cereals, breads. And I was just chilling, like...
Yeah, I didn't do that. I bought tissue, though. I bought tissue. I was like, bro... Because tissue was running out, I'm like looking at my, I was like, I'm not about to start using water to wipe my nyash. I need some tissue. You feel me? I need some tissue, man.
Yeah, I mean, I think COVID really brought out the true human nature, though. You see how selfish human beings are. People buy like a whole truck of tissue just because.
Honestly,
cleaning wipes, Clorox, Lysol.
Bruh. The people who do like who operate like. Who do the production and stuff, like who own the companies that do all this like essential like cleaning stuff. They made money, man. I was just like, I should have bought cleaning stocks. Ooh, missed opportunity right there.
Oh man, yeah. I mean, in hindsight, everything looks good, right? In hindsight, but like when
it was killing a lot of people during the beginning phases. It was. Killing a lot of people. I was just like, bro, I'm not about to catch this shit.
I mean, because
I know. There was like this something about black people also being highly affected too. No, because when he enters the city, it was just like clean all these black people.
At first, it was that it doesn't affect us. That's what they said at first. If you remember, I was just like, "Oh, nah, black people are good." It's just I don't know, everyone else. Sorry, but we blacks were good.
That was just Twitter nonsense.
The story flipped, and then it was like, "Oh, black people are dying at a higher rate than everyone else."
We are dying like mosquitoes.
I was like, "Bro, like what's happening here?"
Oh my gosh!
And there's all this misinformation and all. I feel like there was so much misinformation around that time too, which was very scary because you don't even know what to believe. You now start seeing people like, and then the WhatsApp group messages were just going off.
My dad was making his concoctions with ginger, lemon.
Oh my gosh, my parents were doing that too. Like that stuff is just naturally healthy for you. So it's just to boost your immune system. It's not necessarily like a cure for COVID-19. That's what, logically speaking.
Yeah. But I remember during the whole COVID time though, because in general, I wasn't really scared of COVID because from the numbers, young people were going to be okay. I'm more likely to be fine, right?
I didn't want to get it at all, though.
I didn't want to get it too, but my biggest fear was honestly my parents. That was really my biggest fear.
Yeah, I was, yeah.
Because they're all the way in Nigeria. They're just chilling.
And Nigeria moves mad.
Bro, and like the thing is, if anything happened, the facilities they are crap.
Yeah.
There's the care crap. Everything is crap. People say that you're literally one bad sickness away from dying in Nigeria because healthcare is zero. So in my head, I was just like, I didn't really try to live in the worry because the worry is not going to help anyone. But it was just like, God, please. And I was glad that my parents were actually quarantining. They weren't out here catching. Like maybe those people like, no, God will protect me. I was like, you're old fam. Yes. Like you're old, so they actually stayed put. But I won't lie to you, even to this day though, low-key, because we talk about like we're talking about the Delta variants and all these things coming back, right? Like people have started going out more. People are moving like COVID is done, even though we know it's not really done.
Yeah.
And that Delta variant is more deadly.
Yes.
So I'm not going to say anything, but like, I recommend people get the vaccine. That's all. I know people are like,
anti-vax.
Vaccine, like they just did it in a year. I'm not sure. I don't want to put that kind of thing in my body. Why are they forcing us to get the vaccine? Because I have people really close to me who are like that.
Yeah.
It's your personal choice. But if you're older, but these are young people, but if you're older than 40, get the vaccine, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you're better getting the vaccine than dying from this. This is when they told you, the vaccine was available.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't want that. Especially for my parents, I was like, you guys should just get the vaccine. Just get it. Let's get it over with, man.
Yeah.
So that's my advice.
When it came to the whole vaccine conversation, in my head, in my head, I was like, I mean, I'm young. I'm gonna be good. You know, like numbers are on my side. That's what I was thinking about it. Like the numbers are on my side. For the older people, the numbers are not really on your side. So you should probably get the vaccine. You know,
it's
but
literally against you.
yeah. So, and that was like at the earlier stages of the vaccine production, right? So in my head, I was like, okay, I need to do more research because I'm not just going to jab this shit into my body. You know, I need to do more research. I need to give it time. You know, when you're hearing all these stories of increased heart rates, period.
I don't trust America. The one thing is that you can't trust America face value.
Yeah, like
you have to do your own research.
Especially as black people, you just have to do your research. You can't just.
you can't be looking at your doctors like your doctor say, oh, this. He just like. Are you sure about that? Let me go confirm from
and you know the thing,
an independent source.
The thing that really got me too was when that viral, I don't know if you guys saw that viral video of the French scientists talking about, we should test the vaccine on Africans first.
Yo, yes.
Before we, I was just like, yo, like what is I'm like, guy, please. So in my head, I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna take my time with this one. But obviously, after enough time passed, you know, like you do your research, you see you do the numbers, everything is checking out so far. So I'm like, yeah, I can actually recommend the vaccine to people now. You know, like,
do you know? I low-key think that thing is true though.
What?
Like they test out like new drugs and stuff on African people.
I low-key think so too.
So.
As humanitarian, efforts.
I low-key think so too.
Here's this new drug. I swear to God, I'm pretty sure. Like UN is definitely behind that shit. You know, it's all these secret kind of meetings. You know, I feel all this low down meetings. All these corporations are mad though. Don't trust them. You think that they are good hearted. They'll be saying, "Oh, we are doing it for the people." Look at the way they just blocked the patent for COVID-19. You know, for mass productions. Europe said that they don't want to give the patents away. So other countries could mass produce it and spread the vaccine a lot faster. They want to keep the patents for themselves
because they're still thinking about money.
It's all politics. They're still thinking about money, of course.
At the end of the day, like,
so when they say they're doing all this good-hearted thing, don't believe that it's face value. It's all bullshit. It's all face value. Don't trust companies, man. Don't trust companies. Don't trust them at all. You work for them. You say, thank you. You do your own evil back. Thank you. I appreciate it.
My own is this, like, we have access to so much information now. So because for the most part, we trust them on a number of things, right? We had to take so many vaccines before we even came to college. We had to do so much. Well, we trust them with a lot of our information on our phones. It's kind of like we don't know what the hell they're doing with all that, and you can do all the blocking you want to do, but at the end of the day, they still have access to it. So we trust them to a certain degree, but we have access to information now, so we need to do our own research, especially when it comes to something with your body, right? Like, you need to be very careful with it now, because that's why I'm not quick to be like, oh, like, you need to, like, I'm telling you, my whole chest, go do this right now. It's like, to me, it's like, I recommend this, but
educate
you still need to educate yourself.
Do what you're comfortable with.
Yeah, educate yourself. And then if you run the numbers and the numbers on your side, because that's pretty much all we're doing. We don't know if this vaccine is going to turn into some issue 10 years from now. We actually don't know. But the numbers suggest that is very unlikely to happen. So at the end of the day, we're all playing the odds.
Do we have the? We don't even have the data for that. We don't know.
Oh no.
We don't know if there's a possible. Probably there's no possible side effect.
The numbers in terms of previous vaccines that have been made, right? Like, so it's kind of like with previous vaccines, they always check to see if there's any long-term effects. And I think it was maybe 99% of vaccines made never have long-term effects like that. So I don't know if that number is true. Don't quote me on the 99, but I know it's very high. Right, so to me, it's the numbers on our side when it comes to long-term effects, but there's still a possibility for it. But we're pretty much playing the numbers right now, and that's what everyone is doing. Some people are like, "Oh, I'm young, so COVID is only killing 0.01% of people." I don't know what I forget what the specific number is. So I'll probably be fine. They're playing with the numbers too, right? But the other thing is the whole mutation and the deltas and the gammas and the alphas.
I feel that more mutations are coming, man. They're just going to become more deadlier. Because if you look, think about this, I'm not saying that this is what it is, but I think this thing came from the Wuhan lab. If you guys know that lab, and they were doing a research called gain of function research. This might be spreading misinformation, but fuck it.
You know when you say fuck it, just be clear, tell them.
Yeah. I mean, take what I'm saying face value. But this
taking face value.
This what do you call it? This COVID-19 this COVID-19 variant was basically made more contagious by the research that they were doing in this Wuhan lab, and they had like a history of getting like the viruses like out of the lab. You know what I mean? Like the viruses always used to get out of the labs consistently, not consistently, but like a few times. You know, and they had a history of that. So I wouldn't be surprised if, like, you know, this gain of function research that supposedly was the cause of making this COVID-19 virus more contagious and deadlier was, you know, basically what screwed us right now. So just be careful, Sha. I just don't want the COVID-19 in my body any way, shape or form. That's what I'm saying, fam.
Same.
You mean?
Same, because we also don't know the long-term effects of getting the viruses itself.
I mean, people say that they lose their taste. People say that their lungs are no longer the same.
Yeah.
You know, they can't smell exactly. I'm just like, I'm done, though. I don't want
Oh, man. But all in all, Sha, I don't know. We came out of it fairly in one piece. At least the three of us. I'm talking about like the whole world, but at least the three of us, right? And I don't know. Moving forward, though, like, do you think COVID would change the perspective of how the world functions?
Not really. Americans are just the vibe, man.
They go with the flow.
It might change. Like Americans just vibe. they're not like Asia. Like, oh, you know. Like in Asia, they're more cautious. Africa is just there. Whatever happens. We die. You feel me? Well, America has a different mentality. They have the option to be super safe and be, you know, cautious. But they're like, fuck it, man. I'm here to live my life. You only live once. You feel me? That's how they are. While Europe is kind of in between. You know, Europe is kind of in between. But like, you know, America is just like, you know, fuck it, man. Let's live. I mean, look at Miami. Like oh yeah, like,
during spring break.
God. During this, like during December, you just see videos of them like, we're out, baby, we're out, let's go.
Oh man, what is that? Europe and all these places, they're very. I feel like they have a lot of government control, because there was literally like a lockdown boom. I think they finally released them in June or maybe July.
I mean, same for Asia. Why America is like, nah, fam, how can the government tell me
when to go
how
out?
can the government tell me what to do?
Like, I'm not wearing a mask. That's my right.
Exactly. I'm oppressed. You're oppressing me. Well, Africa is out here. We are out here looking for palliatives, you know?
I mean, in Africa, we're not even... People are literally trying to eat, bro. Like, they're trying to... Because if you shut down that place, people are not... There's no government that's going to give them stimulus check. There's none of that. So if you don't go out, you're not going to eat. So that's
oh my gosh! Can we shout out to that stimulus check, man? Just two. You know, we had two stimulus checks.
3, right?
Some people had 3.
Was it 3?
Yeah.
Wow. Why did I not get my third one? Government, what are you doing,
that
man?
was so nice.
What are you doing, man? Even though I don't technically need it, still give it to me. Free money. You feel me?
Oh man, those stimmies, game changer. I mean, those are all really like boosted by stock market investing. I was just like, oh,
same
stimmy, bet I've entered the markets hard.
I mean, this is why these guys were complaining. All the investors on Wall Street were like, oh, you guys give, you know, all these kids too much money to invest in the stock. Look at how they are fucking up the stock market.
Well, screw them.
They, you know,
screw them.
They just ruined the stock market. We can't predict shit. You know, that's when meme stocks became a thing.
Meme stocks, man. Like, it's so weird how the internet plays in all these things. How it changes, even how we react to a pandemic, the world is definitely moving.
The meme stocks were just funny, man.
Like,
oh my god.
Meme stock. Oh my god, man. Shout out to Was it GameStop? Like, they did.
I was just watching though. I was like, I wish I knew about this stuff earlier to invest, like in December.
It'd be gambling, but yes, I wish I did too.
But I was like, when I knew that it was going up, I was like, I don't trust this shit.
It's already too late. It's already too late.
This stuff is going to crash for sure. I'm not putting my money into this thing. You know? I was just like, oh, you guys go. I was in the background. Go. I was like, I knew like these guys. I mean, Robin Hood shut down the whole thing.
Oh yeah.
Robin Hood just shut down. I was like, this is so obvious.
That was mad.
I knew it was going to happen like that.
That was mad. Like the way they actually shut down to prevent people from actually investing, so that to help these corporations or these funds, bro.
They were going to lose. They were literally going to like shut down the stock market, like destroy Wall Street. Because like these guys will have to pay up, then their bosses will have to do the pay up, then their bosses will have to do the pay up. You know, it does crash the whole system.
Oh man, that would have been a proper storm. Oh,
I mean, it just shows you like how the stock market is really. It's not really. It doesn't hold weight.
I mean,
you know, if you can.
I feel like it used to hold a lot more weight, but now that people invest based on emotions, and a lot of people have more access to investing, it becomes a lot more difficult to predict. I
don't even think that. I mean, if you look at the 2008 crash, it was professionals who did it. You feel me?
But that was the housing, though.
Yeah, but it's
I mean, it affected everything else, yes, but
the housing was basically loans that were also bet on like multiple bets. You feel me, on certain companies that were also exchanged on the stock market. So my thing is that like even though they are so-called professionals, they still take risk and they are still you know doing things emotionally as well. You feel me? So I mean that was the whole GameStop saga. It was all emotional. Like the people who you know shorted the stock were like shorting like 90%, which was illogical.
It was illogical, but to them they thought they were going to win because they feel like they can also control it, right? Because when it comes to like the stocks, they're putting out reports about like trashing the company, doing all these things. So they're actually making sure that this stock like, takes a hit.
And like when people found out about it more, they even doubled down. And like when they realized that this thing is not, we can't do anything, just boom. Man, that's the hold.
You're in trouble now.
Oh my gosh, it was so funny.
Lucky, maybe when we increase our knowledge more, we can release a few investments, you know, like tips and tricks.
Wait another 5 years.
No, but it's just that I don't want to start teaching them, and then I'm like, I'm still in the midst of.
You're still a novice,
bro. Exactly, I'm still trying to develop myself, you know. But at the end of the day, when it comes to stock market investing, just as a rule of thumb, don't gamble. Right, don't invest in something you're not really sure about.
What I advise is that look for one company that you feel strongly towards two, and like look for an opportunity, you know, to invest for high growth. That's literally just it. That's why I invested in Tesla. Like immediately that Tesla stock was like around like $200-$300. I backed that shit. 300 stock per share is quite a lot. You know what I mean? It's quite a lot. But $300 per share is quite a lot. But I was in my head, I was like, this stuff is cheap right now. Let me back this stuff. Your boy is making me. I mean, if you know the stock market right now, you know your boy is up. Your boy is up, but I'm still buying more though, even though you know I'm up.
I mean, but that's because you understand the fundamentals of the company, right? It's not just a gamble, because that's the same thing someone could have done with GameStop. It's like, oh, 200 right now, it's cheap, bro. Let me go and buy.
I mean, the reason why I'm even buying the stock in the first place, even now when it's even high, is because of I know the company in and out. Like, bro, you know how many articles and videos and like research and like everything. I've basically watched everything about Tesla, you know, and like that company is. Just now, I called it. You called
it, sure. You are the other 2 million other people that called it.
Me are the 2 other million people.
But I mean, for the most part, the investing really isn't hard, and that's one thing that I learned over the pandemic. Right?
You don't need to make it complicated.
You don't need to complicate it. You can invest in ETFs. You can invest in index funds, and those numbers show that they're going to return at least 8% for you, on an average of 8% for you over time. Right? Every year. 8%.
Yeah. You know, but the truth is that if you want to get rich, you know what I mean, you're not looking at for that broke life. You feel me?
I mean, 8%,
that 8% life.
Is not broke.
You want 300% life. You feel me? 400%.
This guy's talking about all this gamblers.
Risk, man. You gotta take
talking about all this gamblers. This guy's about to give people rubbish advice.
You gotta take risk.
300%. You give them, oh shit, I can make 300%. That's how they lost money in the GameStop. That's how they lost money everywhere.
GameStop, the fundamentals are just stupid.
But people look at it as like, oh, I'm going to get 300% gains, Abi.
No, but my whole point is that like, you need to do your risk. You need to do your research.
What you need to look into is compounding. That's really where your money is, because even all these professionals, on average, they really don't even make more than what all these index funds average in a year. They try to do all their predicting, all their this, all their that.
All of them lose money. Yes. They lose money, and then the what do you call it? It's like, the SP 500.
So it's like, bro, like even as a professional, you can't even really predict the market like that. So why don't you just invest your money in something you understand? Now, obviously, if you're investing in growth stocks, you know, like if you got onto Bitcoin early, you got onto all that. I feel like we're diving too deep into all these
Bitcoin. Those guys that got into Bitcoin. Like Bitcoin was so cheap, like 5 years ago, bro.
It was how much was it? Like
cheap. It was like $1. Previously it was like something. It was in cents. Bitcoin was in cents. Like look at now, one share of Bitcoin is like $39,000. Oh, that's like
just imagine. Oh my god,
they guys are in yacht, posting about their Bitcoin. Look at my Bitcoin life.
Oh man, but that's a whole different ballgame. Bottom line is do your research, learn. Don't just jump into it because it's a meme or because it's trendy or because it's all that, right? But I don't know why we went on this tangent about the stock market. It was a whole tangent. But
yo, actually, let me just say this. If you guys have any recommendations about stocks, put them in the link below so we can research them.
You mean in the comments? Right?
In the comments below, yeah. In the what did I say? In the link below. Sorry, link, comment, same thing.
One day Peter will become a proper YouTuber and podcaster. One day.
One day. Oh, very unlikely.
That day is just not today, but one day.
Oh man.
I just put it in the link below. But like, I fumbled that shit too. Like, it's just like, oh hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We have never done that thing before, right? We should do that. Hey guys, welcome back to our podcast. With our fake accents.
We need to do the like, share, and subscribe.
Actually, we need to do that. Yeah, we always forget to do that part. Guys, this is what episode 28. We're still young. Like maybe episode 40. When we turn 40, we'll become professionals in this whole podcasting game. Start remembering, like, share, subscribe, tell your mom to tell her parents, things like that.
Tell your girlfriend to tell her dog.
To tell her dog?
Yeah.
Oh man, but
dogs watch YouTube too now.
Yeah, dogs are on YouTube.
Exactly.
But guys, we're
going on a tangent.
We're going on a different tangent. We're going forward though. What are your plans like with the whole Delta coming up and everything? Are we out and about? Is the summer still hot, or are we taking a step back?
Summer.
Yeah.
I won't lie to you. I want the Delta variant to grow enough. This is like I don't wish bad for anyone, but the way it's looking, I do want a lockdown from the office so I can save money from Uber. I want to be working from home.
If I can work from home again.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to be working from home because home is. I don't have to wake up early in the morning. I can just 5 minutes, brush my teeth, wash my face, sit down, and I can start working. That's just easy life.
I've loved working from home. I've loved it. Like, there's some guys at work that they're always like, oh, I miss going into the office. I this, that. In my head, I'm just like, yeah. But in reality, I'm like, I'm good. I'm really good because I'm really not a morning person. So if I have to wake up in the morning to start like moving fast, like the later I get to wake up, the happier I am. So now I'm working from home. You just wake up, you go brush your teeth, you're at work. You don't need to do the most. You just sit down, you're at work. When you're done with work, you're at home. The only thing is sometimes it's hard to shut down work though, but that's a whole different conversation.
3 o'clock, I'll be turning off my laptop. 2:45.
You're done?
I'm done.
Oh man.
Taking meetings from my bed. It was so nice.
That's crazy.
When the pandemic started, I tried to do all that, but I realized quickly that was not going to work for me. Like, my productivity just went all the way down, so I had to get my life together again. I had to get my life together, but now I think I built a pretty good routine, and I love it. It's like just come in, boom, I have my table, I have my setup, work, take all my meetings, do everything, get in. The only thing is when 5 hits, people can still be emailing you 6, 5:30, 7, because they're like, that's the kind of job Chisom has. Like my job, rarely do they email me at 6, and like if they do, I would do it because it rarely happens. So that's why I'm able to do it. But if it was like consistently, like constant, I was like,
I don't know.
It's not really my guys emailing me, it's really the clients, right? Like, so the clients I work for, and those guys just be doing whatever. They're just like, oh, I'm so sorry, I forgot I needed this. Can you said this? I'm just like, my guy, 7:30.
No, you gotta tell them business hours are from X to Y.
You know why you can't do that? Because it's the client.
Exactly.
You can't do that, man.
It's the client, and then you're trying to build your portfolio. You're trying to build all these relationships with the clients. That's a whole different conversation about like just grow your career. The beautiful thing, that's why you should be an engineer, man. Fuck all that talking to like
client
human
shit,
relations.
Just, send me the card file, send me the, all the information, and I'll just get it done, man. I'm not out to try to negotiate with you.
Oh, man. But yeah, I mean, the funny thing is that, like, I do all that, but yeah, I still have to build a relationship with the clients, because then when they're moving to the next project, we're trying to get those projects too, right? And then if they recommend me, I look good in my company. It's just a whole different, like, complicated system. But
do they fuck with your hair?
Yeah, they actually love my hair. They actually
wow.
My parents don't though. My parents don't.
But America is changing. Of course, your parents will like this.
Oh yeah, my parents absolutely hate it. They keep every week is a different shade. Every week they're throwing shade at me, just like
it's like, what are you? Why are you carrying 3 trunks on your hair?
But the clients, they're always like, I mean, because most of them are not black, right? So they're always very fascinated by it. And in my head, I'm just like,
let me touch your hair.
I mean, they don't go that far, but they love it. Oh man, well,
that's cute.
Thank you. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about with COVID?
Man, just be smart.
Shout out to the vaccine.
Honestly, shout out to the healthcare workers and the companies and all that, like, cause that was tough, man. Like,
they have to deal with stupid people.
Like we are here just talking out of privilege of not feeling much effects, but there's people that this pandemic screwed up.
Not even just healthcare workers, like food owners, business owners,
businesses.
Restaurants.
Yeah.
Oh my God, man. Like, I mean, just because this guy is famous, I can use him as an example. Like what's his name? Carl Anthony Towns, that plays for the Timberwolves.
His mother, like a lot of his family members.
Like, I think it's like 7 or 8 of them passed away during COVID. It's just like boom. At some point,
wait, the basketball player?
Yeah.
The one who's dating Jordan?
Yeah. His mom passed away because of COVID-19.
Bro.
Yeah.
And there's a good number of our, like, friends, people I know that lost people close to them during the pandemic, and that was mad.
It's scary.
That was mad. And so just, hey, guys, think about yourself, think about other people as well, and make the decision that you feel most comfortable with. That's what I would say.
If you're willing to go to Miami and party, then do your thing, man. You're in America.
Oh, but
the land of the free.
But overall, would you say COVID was a plus or a minus?
Look, a plus. I saved a lot of money.
Yeah,
saved a lot of money.
Same. It was really a plus for me.
I grew a lot as a person.
Same. I found out what I liked. You know what I mean? What I liked.
You always have to think about it.
We're going to cut this part out.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I like girls who joke.
Don't cut it out. Don't cut this part out.
You're cutting this part out, man. This is a running joke, by the way, guys. This is George's jokes. Oh my gosh.
Oh man, but yeah, like, it really gave me time to think about my life, and I think that was definitely useful. And I spent time with my siblings too, because I hadn't seen my siblings like together in a while.
Yeah.
So like that was also like a big plus. I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining us in another edition of the Afro Journal podcast. This episode was looking all over the place. We went on different tangents in different areas. But the vibes still stay. The vibes still remain. Tell your mom, tell your dad, tell your sister, tell your brother, tell your in-laws to subscribe to the Afro Journal podcast. If you're listening on audio, we appreciate you. You're feeling the vibes, leave a review. Share it, send it to family members. If you need good vibes, entertainment, but yet gems all in one. Where else do you find this one now but the Afro Journal podcast? I don't have a proverb for next week yet.
Oh.
So we're gonna have to look for that.
The proverb for this week is a roaring lion. Oh, whoa. I hate that word. Roaring. A roar.
She like the way. Sorry.
A roaring lion kills no one.
Oh,
roaring lion kills no one.
I would love to understand the interpretation of that one.
No worries.
Come back next
week for the exactly.
Okay.
Outros.
What happens if a lioness roars too? Let's move on.
Lioness is raw.
think so.
Yes.
Yeah. Aren't they basically lions?
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
this podcast is off. I mean, this is what happens when you get COVID-19, man. You're just everywhere.
Man. Yeah. Anyhow, it's your calm in the storm, though, because I know the big storm came, but I'm the calm in the storm. Chisom Ejikeme Jeremiah Okafor.
Bola, you do I do my own?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, man. And it's your, I don't know which one. Is it your choker or your choked? Peter Ike Chikim Chibuza Jr.
It's the choker. You'd be the choker.
I'll be the choker. Okay, I'll set my dominance somewhere.
And it's your little boy. Bole.
We out.
We out, guys.
Like, share, subscribe.